information buzzing through our brains, and we will not let our hearts forget the most important thing. It's love, 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 love. It's all about love, 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 love. Everything else comes down to this. Nothing any higher on the list than love.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, what's going on? I know I sound crazy. I have been sick since last week, and I will tell you guys all about it. Welcome to cycle 17. We are still in cycle 17, and we're currently on cycle day 22. And so we're going strong this cycle. And what I wanted to do with this particular vlog was to show you all of the different things that I am using, that my husband and I are using to TTC. And once I got everything, and I'll tell you what works for us, what didn't work for us, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to try to get this done really quickly. So that we can go lay down, because I just took some medicine and it's gonna kick in soon. So yes, I have been really sick since last week. Now one of the things that I have been using is Fertilade for women. Fertilade, this is what it looks like, and I got it from Fairhaven Health. And if you're in the TTC community for any length of time, you've heard about this particular product. Unfortunately for me, this product made me sick. And I will tell you, I have no idea what ingredient made me react badly, but something, whatever is in, I'm allergic to something in this particular product. When I started taking it, I think a day after I started taking it, I started like having a really bad cough, and the cough just persisted. And so I said, well, maybe I'm coming down with something, or whatever the case may be. So of course I was taking medicine, and the cough was getting worse and worse. And then I was taking this Fertilade 3 times a day, one tablet 3 times a day. And Friday of last week, it just got to the point where my chest started to get tight, and I was like struggling to like breathe. And I was just like, we were out, we had went to Dave & Buster's, to play some games and stuff. And then my husband was hungry, so we decided to walk over to Red Lobster to get something to eat. And the entire time I was sitting there, I was coughing nonstop and like struggling to breathe because my chest was getting tight. And so we just had to we didn't even get our food. We just had to tell the waiter, and we had the waiter from hell who was like extra slow, just slow as hell. The boy just walks slow, he writes slow, he just do everything slow. And so, we were in a hurry to leave because sitting down was just like somebody was sitting on my chest. That's what it felt like. And I kept telling my husband, I said, I think is the vitamins that I'm taking, the Fertilade that I'm taking. And so I said, I bet you I'm gonna stop taking the Fertilade for 1 day and see if it clears up. And after I stopped taking it, everything cleared up. I was able to breathe the very next day, and I was still, coughing or whatever. It took a little bit of time for the coughing to stop, but there was nobody sitting on my chest. Now, for those of you who are nervous about it, don't be, because I'm just one of those people. I was that child that was allergic to every other thing. I'm just allergic to stuff, I'm allergic to ibuprofen. I'm just allergic to a lot of different things, and I don't really find out that I'm allergic to stuff until I actually take it and I have a reaction to it. So I'm just one of those people that just allergic to a lot of different things, and there's nothing wrong with this. Other than that, if you want to use it, be my guest. I really don't want to throw this thing away. So, if somebody wants a almost filled bottle of Fertilate for women, let me know. I really don't want to throw it away. But if nobody asks for it, then I'll just throw it away because I can't use it. Now, my husband has been using Fertilate for men, and he hasn't had any reaction to it. The only thing it makes him erect. Yeah, that's the only thing he complained about. So he takes it when he gets home from work. He doesn't take it before work, or he'll be boing all day long. So the next thing that I'm taking is, of course, Spring Valley prenatal multivitamin, multi-mineral prenatal vitamins. I take these once a day, and this is what I take. And I have been using Pre-Seed. They changed the look of the Pre-Seed box, and so this is what I've been using. This is a lifesaver, let me tell you, people. Especially, and I know it's gonna be TMI, but oh well. Especially for those of you who have a husband that is very well endowed, TTC can be very, very painful, and so you do not want the whole world to know you've been having a whole bunch of sex because you walk it sideways. And so Pre-Seed works beautifully, and my husband loves it. And I use like a little more than most I guess the recommended dose or whatever, and no soreness, no type of because after BD I used to have to put like ice in a washcloth and just let it be down there so I could recover, man. I used to dread going to the bathroom. It was just that bad. And so since I've been using Pre-Seed, I haven't had any problems at all. I mean, the first thing he said, "You got your cream," he's like, because I don't want to hurt you, so he's cool with that. Next, I have been taking Vitex. This isn't the Vitex extract that I have been taking. I got this at Whole Foods, but they didn't have the Vitex, and that just pisses me off. It's like, don't you just hate when you go into the store for one specific thing, they never have it. It just irks my nerves. It's just, I don't understand it. And they have every other vitamin in the department, but the Vitex part was just sold out. And I'm just, I was just saying to myself, like, people are getting, hip to, Vitex. So they, as soon as they stock it up, it's gone. And so I had to go to a Whole Foods that I normally don't go to, that is like far away from where I live. Because we were just driving in that direction, taking a detour. And my husband was like, "You want to just stop by and see if they have it?" And I had to ask the lady, and she was just like, "Oh yeah." And so this is what I've been using. And what I've been doing, because I've had like a little bit of the effects from because Vitex makes you itch. That's one of the things that it does do. It makes you itch, and you get mood swings. And so those are the only two side effects that I've experienced. And so what I've decided to do is that instead of taking the Vitex in the morning, which I used to take everything in the morning during the day, I was just like, maybe I should just start taking these things at night so it can do whatever it does while I'm sleeping, and I don't have to suffer any of the effects, which has worked perfectly. So what I do is in the morning, I take my prenatal with my breakfast, and then around 8 o'clock at night, I take Vitex because I'm in bed 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I take it at 8 o'clock. It does what it does. I wake up and I'm fine, and I don't have any itching. I don't have any mood swings or anything like that. I'm fine. So If you gotta take like certain things that you feel the effects of, try taking it at nighttime so you can just sleep through all of the craziness. So this is what that is, the Vitex. All right, progesterone cream. This is what I have been using because I do have a luteal phase defect, so which just translates, I have a deficiency in progesterone. So what I have decided, I think what has been happening with me is that since I don't know exactly when I ovulate, yes ma'am, I don't know exactly when I ovulate, I have been using the progesterone cream like right after cycle day 16 or something like that, or right after like cycle day 19. And one of the effects of progesterone cream when you take it too early is that it prevents your body from ovulating. And so a lot of women use progesterone cream as a form of birth control as well. I didn't know that. And so I think that I was prematurely causing myself not to ovulate because I was using the progesterone cream too early. So this particular cycle, I have decided that I will not be using progesterone cream until I get a positive pregnancy test. Once I get a positive pregnancy test, then I will use the progesterone cream. And because I'm using the Vitex, so that, my progesterone is up just by me using the Vitex, so it's really no point in me overloading on progesterone, before I get my positive pregnancy test. So just if I ovulate too late or whatever the case may be, I don't mess up anything, whenever it starts. Now, this is First Response Ovulation Kit. This is the big jumbo package right here, and I'll open it up for you guys. This friggin' thing has been the source of all of my aggravation for the past week and a half. It comes with an applicator like this, and it comes with a big package of applicators or whatever, test sticks, that's what they call it. And I'll show you what the test sticks look like this. You just stick it in there like that, and then you test. And yeah, I have been using this ovulation predictor for the past week and a half, since cycle day 13. I have been using ovulation predictor kits since cycle day 13, and I have not gotten a positive ovulation test at all. And I waited until my estimated ovulation time or whatever based on my cycle, and have yet to get a positive test. And I'm testing in the morning and in the evening. So some kind of way I either missed my LH or my LD, my LH surge. I either missed it. I don't know. I probably just missed it. And I have been going on a lot of sites, just trying to get an idea. And a lot of women say that they got negative OPKs and they ended up getting pregnant anyway because they either just took the test too late, or they just took it once a day, didn't take it enough, and they just missed their LH surge. And so that kind of put me peace of mind. I'm not really worried about it, but I am testing. So for those of you that have recommended that I use OPKs, it is so annoying because you have to wake up the same time every single morning. And of course I chose to wake up the first time I took it, I was so like anxious to take it, 4:20 something in the morning. And so I've been waking up at 4 something in the morning for the past week and a half to take this freaking test, and it has not turned positive. And just this past week not this past week, but this week I have been taking it twice a day, and so it's been so annoying because it just not doesn't want to turn positive. So this is what I'm using, and it's just a waste of time to me. I mean, it may not be a waste of time to some of y'all, but to me it is, because it's so aggravating because shit won't turn positive. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep using it because I paid for it. So, and this was on Amazon for $20. $20 for all of these tests, for 20 tests. See, 20 tests. $20 on Amazon. So people who said they're super duper expensive, they're really not. You just have to shop around, because the clear blue was 35 for 20 sticks. So the only thing I don't like about this product is that from the box, from what it says once you get a positive OPK, the applicator no longer works. It just stops working. So you have to end up buying another applicator, which I think is just retarded. I'm sorry, not retarded, stupid. I know people get mad when you say retarded as an insult, but I ain't mean it, to offend anybody. So please don't send me no messages. But I just think it's stupid, that once you do get a positive, it no longer works. They just be wanting you to spend up all your money. And so I did purchase some Clear Blue pregnancy test. I don't know who's texting me this early in the morning. This is what it is. Clear Blue pregnancy test. And so when the time comes, I will be testing. And I will wait until cycle day 32 before I take a test of any kind. Now here is my basal body temperature thermometer. I love this thing because you just stick it under your tongue and it just records and I've been temping as well. I've been doing just to see, what it is. And so my temps have been kind of spiked. Last night, my temp was up. Last night, 98.61. So I don't know if that's a good thing, but all I know is that once it spikes up, that is kind of like a good thing. So I'm not really caring about the OPK. I'm really just going by my temperature. And so I've been temping every single day. And I've been writing it down on my little calendar. So those are the things that we have been using to TTC. And so, yeah, I mean, some things work, some things don't work. You just have to try it out. There's nothing wrong with trying things out and seeing what works well. And as you go on your journey, you will definitely eliminate or add things to your TTC repertoire, that can help you, because we're all trying to conceive, the natural. Well, I'm trying to conceive the natural way. Oh, I got insurance, y'all. I can't believe I almost forgot. I did get insurance. I purchased insurance for myself. Last week I'm doing United Healthcare, and I cannot wait to go to the doctor. My insurance doesn't start until April 1st, so I'm doing the doctor hunt, the doctor search. So as soon as April 1st comes, I can set up an appointment even before April 1st. Once I get my insurance card in the mail, I am going to set up an appointment for like April. I don't even know when April 1st is, what day that falls on. So I don't even know what day, but as soon as I get my insurance card, honey, I am going to definitely set up an appointment and let my doctor know that I have been TTCing, and whatever, if I'm not pregnant by then, whatever course of action he wants to take, I'm cool with it, because I'm just at my wits end with this whole TTC process. So yeah, my voice is raggedy. I'm still kind of like scratchy and frog sounding. So yeah, but let me know, for those of you who For those of you who already have at least one child, let me know if the OPK thing is worth the hype, because seriously, I've read a lot of threads and a lot of women say that they never got a positive OPK and they got pregnant anyway. You know, like, should you really rely on it, or should, you just like take it, right after? Because I thought when I first saw it and it said you got to start testing on day 5 of your period or spotting, I thought that was so silly, because most women are not done with their cycle on day 5. And so probably in my case, I probably should have started testing on day 5 of my cycle, because then I probably ovulated earlier than I thought. I just figured that since my cycle was so freaking late last month, that I would have, like, I would wait until cycle day, and I did start testing cycle day 13, but maybe I should have started a little earlier than that, and I probably would have may have caught the surge. But we covered all of our bases, because as soon as my period ends, honey, we jump on it. So, as far as BDing is concerned, we've covered all of our bases. And this whole process really teaches you patience. Patience. But let me know, what you guys think of my TTC products and stuff. And I'm just... I'm stuffed up, so I'm gonna go lay down and rest my nerves. So I will see you guys next week. Cycle day 28 isn't until Wednesday, and so I probably won't make a vlog until probably Sunday. Just give myself, if my cycle, I'm gonna give myself like 3 or 4 days before I even think about testing. Pregnancy testing if my cycle does not come, just to make sure that it's not coming, because I don't want what happened to happen last cycle, where I was all excited, cycle day 32, bam, AF is here. So each cycle you kind of learn, and you learn how to just wait. I am not a pee on the stick fanatic, because it's just disappointing. Even in OPKs, it's disappointing as hell to see that damn note. And it's so funny when it comes up before the 5 minutes. It's like, I felt like the thing was yelling at me last night. Sorry, y'all. I don't know where it left off at, but like I said before, let me know, for those of you who already have a child, or you have kids, if, the OPKs are kind of worth taking. Please do not recommend the strips. Who has time to try to figure out what line is darker than what line? And so, and I think, seeing negative responses from the OPK is just as bad as a negative on a pregnancy test. So it's really like, disheartening, So let me know, for all of you parents out there, if you did use OPKs, if it was worth it, yay or nay. And if anybody wants a full bottle of Fertilate for women, let me know and I will send it to you. So yeah. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or tips, let me know. And I will see you guys next week, possibly on Sunday, the latest Monday. Hopefully with some great news. I hope. All right, talk to y'all later. Peace and hair grease.